Now, approaches to selecting an adaptation plan or an adaptation option typically, even today, tend to emphasize incremental change to reduce the impacts, meaning we're just, we're going to take little steps. We're going to help out a little bit. But there's increasing evidence that these incremental adaptation plans are not enough, right? We need to have transformative changes in order to best prepare for the climate impacts. The little things we're doing, building a seawall here, raising this house up here, planting these crops differently over here, it's just not enough. We need to have overall institutional transformative change. This is like planned migration away from the coast, or totally converting land to other use. Rather than housing developments, we convert that land to just ecotourism, something like that. Now let's focus on Tybee. Tybee Island is the island on our coast that has the most laid out adaptation plan for sea level rise. And just as a reminder, in this adaptation plan, they talk about elevating well pump houses, elevating Highway 80, retrofitting stormwater systems, enhancing the seawall, renourishing beaches, basically just adding sand. And we think about all of these changes, right? It's a pretty comprehensive plan, but it's all just incremental, right? It's just taking one little thing and changing it. Just taking the pump houses we already have and elevating them, right? Taking the stormwater system we already have and retrofitting it. These are incremental changes, which in the short term, right? Maybe within our lifetime, over the next several decades, it'll be enough. It is not going to be enough in the long term though, right? We need transformative change, such as retreating away from the coast. So why is adaptation planning at a local level often insufficient, right? Why is this Tybee Island sea level rise adaptation plan not enough for the long term? Well, the answer is it's really hard to be enough because it asks us to change our culture, to change our ways, to change our day-to-day lives so drastically, which we don't want to do. It's also expensive. It also requires a lot of coordination, right? This can't just be done from a local level or just a community level or just the federal level. It has to be a coordination among all levels, at all levels of government, from national to local. There needs to be coordination of information and policy frameworks, legal frameworks, actions to protect vulnerable groups, and providing financial support to other levels of government. And right now, we're just not getting that multi-level collaboration on a transformative scale, right? So far, it's just been incremental. Here in the US, there have been other countries that are doing it a little better. So we have examples to follow.